today has been a long time coming. Android Wear 2.0 was originally announced last May, groomed for launch last fall and then delayed until, well, now. Since that first announcement was made at Google I/O last year, we've seen plenty of new Android Wear watches hit store shelves, but it was hard to get worked up over version 1. Whatever when something better, faster and more functional was oh so close. Now the wait is over. As rumored, Google and LG have teamed up on a pair of smartwatches to usher in a new Android Wear 2.0 era. With its bigger battery, larger screen and extra niceties, the $349 LG Watch Sport now seems like the Android Wear smartwatch to beat. LG's Watch Sport is the more impressive of the two smartwatches launching with Android Wear 2.0, and for the most part it's a very respectable showing. Beyond the seriously snappy performance, the big Android Wear update brings a load of design tweaks and new features that the platform has needed for a long time. While not perfect, the software helps soften some of the watch's shortcomings. The body will be too chunky for some, and we wish the battery lasted much longer. Still, the screen works well, the new rotating crown is generally very handy and there's very little lag to be found. If you can look past those issues, there's plenty to like about the package overall. Though it probably won't be long before another company crafts another Wear 2.0 that outshines this one. When I think of sporty smartwatches, I think of bright colors, chunky bodies and outdoorsy looks. The LG Watch Sport, the company's first crack at a fitness-friendly wearable, avoids most of those design tropes. There's nothing particularly rugged about its clean lines and stainless steel, though the watch is nonetheless IP68 water and dust resistant. I've been wearing it in the shower for nearly a week, no disasters so far. In fact, I'd go as far as to say the Sport would look as good nestled under a suit sleeve as it would on the trails. The two available finishes, gray and dark blue, are similarly subdued. When taken in tandem, these design elements make for a smartwatch that's handsome, in an inoffensive, dull sort of way. There's no getting around it, though. The Watch Sport is one chunky wrist computer. The problem doesn't lie in the screen, a perfectly adequate 1.38-inch round OLED panel running at 480 by 480. No, the issue lies mostly with the body. At 14.2 mm thick, the Watch Sport is one of the thicker Android Wear pieces out there, only slightly thinner than overtly rugged devices like Casio's smartwatches and the Nixon Mission. It doesn't help that the polyurethane bands are wide and non-removable. Google says some of the watch's sensors extend into the band, which explains why those straps aren't going anywhere. They're comfortable enough, even though the plastic bit that holds the tail end of the strap in place moves around a lot. But they angle away from the watch's body in a way that could be uncomfortable for big-wristed people. You might expect the standard bearer of a dramatically upgraded operating system to pack some impressive, fresh off-the-line components. Well, not quite. On one hand, there's a fairly common 1.1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 2100 chipset inside the Sport, paired with 4 GB of storage. On the other hand, you get the whopping 768 MB of memory. That chip has definitely been around, but we're looking at the most RAM ever in an Android Wear watch, definitely handy for keeping everything running smoothly. Then comes the laundry list of radios and sensors seen in other high-end smartwatches. In addition to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, there's GPS, a heart rate sensor, an LTE radio and nano SIM slot, NFC for Android Pay transactions, an accelerometer, gyroscope, barometer, and ambient light sensor. Phew. No wonder this thing feels so chunky. New to the Android Wear formula is a rotating crown button, similar to what you'll find on Apple Watches. The comparison to Apple is impossible to avoid, but I actually prefer LG's approach. There's just the right amount of friction as you turn the crown, and it juts further out of the watch's body so that it's easier to spin with 2 fingers. I'm still convinced the spinning bezel from Samsung's Gear S3 Frontier is the most elegant interface you'll find on a smartwatch, but the combination of a big, touchable screen here and a rotating crown for more precise control gets pretty close. Having two interface mechanisms that essentially do the same thing can get tricky, though, as I'll explain in a moment. Anyway, the crown is flanked by two quick launch buttons that fire up Google Fit and Android Pay by default. I'm still not sold on the look, but unless you're really into thin watches, the Watch Sport packs more bang for your buck. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more gadget info and give me feedback on the comments.